Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back at you guys with the PrizePicks soccer video for today, January the 27th. And today we're going to be hopping on the Soul Plane. We're going to be going to 3 different countries. We're going to be going to our first trip is to England to see Mr. Erling Haaland play. The second one is to Italy to watch Mr. Orsolini play, as well as the last and final trip is to Germany, and we're going to go see Mr. Andre Silva and Girasay play in Germany. So that's the RB Leipzig versus the Stuttgart game. So let's get into it. So starting off, we're going to go with Mr. Erling Haaland. So we're going to look at his numbers real quick. So he doesn't have too much experience in these England competitions like the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. So he has limited experience in that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take his sample size this year from the Premier League, which he is facing off against a Premier League side, and Arsenal, who they will see later on down the line, and they're going to be in a tight title race with them to win the Premier League. So this should be a good game. But he has hit this line in every matchup except for like 6 times this year where he has went under. Twice he's had at least less than 90 minutes played. So I really like him in this spot, as well as formationally. They were playing in a 4-3-3. So in this formation, let's look at his stats in this formation. So in a 4-3-3, when they're in a winning position, his median is 3.5. So he averages around 3.5 when they're in a winning position, as well as he has 3.6 average as far as shot average in this formation as well. And we only need him to get to 3 for a push at least, but I think he gets the 4 shots and score a goal probably along the way because he's just in red hot form. Let's go to Man City, and then let's see, where is he? There he is. So let's look at this. So last week he had 4 shots on target against Wolves, against Tottenham. He's had 3 shots, so he pushed there. Against United, I don't know what happened in this matchup. He only had 2 shots, which was ironic for him. But against Chelsea, he had 3 shots. And then against Everton, he had 2 shots. So he's right around there on average, I think to push at least. And as you can see on the season, he averages 3.9 shots per game. So I really, really like him in this spot. And then also keep in mind that if he doesn't start, you can replace him with Julian Alvarez to score. Oh, no, I mean not to score. My bad. To get at least 2 shots. So I like him at 2 even. Nothing more than 2 even. So if it's at 1.5, 2, but most likely they're probably going to set him at 2, 2.5. If he's at 2.5, I wouldn't touch it. I would kind of just play the other props that I have or that you recommend, that you suggest. You don't have to play these props, but these are just things that I like on the board or on the slate today. So moving on, Mr. Orsolini. So Orsolini, he is going to be lined up in a 4-3-3 formation, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes these formations on SofaScore are incorrect, so they have them lined up in a formation, and then before the game starts, depending on the lineup, they will kind of switch it around to how the coach wants them to set up. Because I have got killed on that earlier this season. It was a formation where Zaha was really, really good at passes in that formation. And at the last second, they switched him to become a striker instead of a midfielder. So he ended up only having 7 passes as opposed to having more, being in a farther back position, I should say. So Orsolini, he should be in the midfield 3. But most of the time, he kind of comes up. And actually, this is the lineup because the game's getting ready to start in about 30, 40 minutes. So they're playing in a 4-2-3-1 with him. So in this formation, 4-3-2-1. Let's see. 4-2-3-1. Yep, so in this formation, he averages 2.7. Which is pretty good. And he has a 50% hit rate. He's only played in this twice. So I really like this spot for him as well. I don't know if you guys will be able to get his line in time. But the other two I have for you guys is Yursei and Silva. So Yursei, he has small experience in this league. He's just came over to this league not too long ago. So he only played in, I think, 12 matches this year in Germany. So he has 12 matches. In those 12 matches, he's only went under in 5 games this year. Every other game, he's taken at least 2 shots. And his last 5, he has hit 5 out of the last 5. His last 5. Let's see. Let's go to his line. There he is. Yep. So he's a 100% hit rate his last 5. In this formation that they play in, this 4-4-2 formation, he averages 3.7, so well above what we need. And a lot of these are just recency. So he last 3 times in this formation, only 3 times in this formation, he's 100% hit rate. He's had 6 shots, 3 shots, and 2 shots, which is exactly what we need. Moving along to the other counterpart on this matchup is Mr. Silva. So Andre Silva, he has a 60% hit rate his last 5 matches. And also in this formation, let's see what formation they're playing in. So they are going to be playing in a 4-2-3-1. So 4 on the back line, 2 pivot players, 3 in the midfield, and 1 striker up top, which will be Mr. Andre Silva. So 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. He averages 3 shots in this formation. Has a 40% hit rate, which is not the best, but he averages 3 shots nonetheless. So I really like this spot for him, as well as his team will have a lot of the possession. So they will hold a lot of possession, where it will also in turn lead to more chances for him to be able to either get a shot away or score. Because I know they have his assist and goal prop, but I kind of want to stay away from that because that's kind of volatile. So I kind of want to just stick with just strictly shots. But for Mr. Yursei, most of the time with his team, they will have to hit on the counterattack. So most likely they will have to get like some type of tackle out of possession and be able to enforce like a counterattack to where they all go forward and kind of hit them on a break. So I really like those two for that Germany game. So those are my 4. Erling Haaland over 3 shots. Orsolini over 2.5 shots. Yursei over 1.5 shots. And Andre Silva over 2.5. As well as what I stated earlier, if Alvarez is subbed in for Haaland and he's up top, I would take his line at only 2 shots, only 2 even. Like how Verdi has his at 2 even, I would only take it at 2 even. I wouldn't touch it if it's at 2.5. I would just kind of stick to the other ones. I know Orsolini's getting ready to start soon, so you could pair Alvarez if it's at 2 with Yursei and Silva. So yeah, so those are my 4. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys are going with. It could be any sport. We got NBA action tonight. We got some little mid-major college basketball hoops coming on tonight. So, as well as NFL, what your NFL plays are. I've previously released the NFL video earlier for the this weekend's NFL Championship Sunday. So if you get a chance, check that out too as well. But I'll see you guys next time.